Hello, Exhibition Task Force. I'm really sorry that I'm not with you in person today. I know we have a lot of work to do, and I felt really bad leaving you hanging, so I thought I'd record this video to give you a little bit of guidance and direction on how you can be productive and get some of the things done for exhibition. So the two things that I need for you to do are both on Canva, and this Canva has both of them have been shared with you, so you need to find it in your High Tech High email. So don't go to Canva and look for it because it won't be there. Your best bet is to go to the email that I shared. It was probably a couple days ago at this point, maybe last week. So go back into your High Tech High email and look for an email either from Canva inviting you to this project, or it might be from me. I can't remember where you're going to receive it from, but it's definitely there. Maybe search Canva in your search bar and it should pop up. Once you're there, by the way, the two people I shared it with is Em and Eva. So if you guys could then share it to whoever else needs access to it. Thank you. Once you're there, the first thing I want to bring your attention to is the brochure. So this is going to be the brochure that is printed in color and then passed out to all of our exhibition guests. So your parents and anybody else that comes to exhibition. The idea of this brochure is twofold. So first of all, on the very front page, you'll see that there's an itinerary just to give them an idea of how the evening is going to go at exhibition. The two sections that follow it, though, are going to be the sections where parents and audience members will find talking points to kind of help them engage in conversation with their students as they navigate through exhibition. So we talked already about how exhibition is going to be a series of stations, and at each station, we're going to be showcasing some way that we've engaged in learning. Sorry about my dogs in the background. Each station is going to kind of showcase how we've engaged in learning over the course of the project, right? So there's the independent research station. This is where your research portfolios will be. There's the Socratic seminar station. This is going to be where we have the film showing that we're putting together of all your Socratic seminar footage. Then there's going to be the physics lab simulators. You might need to talk to Connor about what that's going to look like. And then the last station is macro and micro history, where we're talking about how we learned about history through different perspectives and how we created those perspective posters. Appreciations isn't going to be an official station. It's just going to be something that we do together at the end over at the fire pit. But at each station, I want for this brochure to essentially give parents and guests a set or a series of questions that they can ask to kind of guide conversation between our audience members and the students. So I have an example here, like under independent research, one of the questions might be, okay, so tell me, how did you find reliable sources? Another might be like, what's the value in learning how to conduct research on your own? Or, whatever. Under Socratic seminar, maybe one of the questions that you write is, what is Socratic seminar? Or what's the value in engaging in Socratic seminar? Or why is Socratic seminar an impactful way of learning at school? Or something like this. Physics lab and simulators, again, talk to Connor about that. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm sure he has ideas about some really insightful or engaging like conversation starters for under here. Macro and micro history. Again, what is it? What's the difference between macro and micro history? Why is it important to learn about history through different perspectives? Or what perspectives are also often missing when we learn about history in school? So things like this. Appreciations might be something around the lines of like, tell me about appreciations. Why do we do them in our team? Like, how does it impact us or influence our culture or something like this, right? So I want you together to come together and decide on some questions for each of these that you would then list underneath. And I'm going to delete this because I really want them to be your own. You can use some of the ones I've given you as an example, but I want you to feel like these are the questions that you and your peers have designed and developed. The next thing I need for you to do is some posters. For each of these stations, I want there to be a poster that makes it feel like official and formal. So instead of just walking up to a table with a bunch of independent research portfolios on them, there should be some kind of official signage. So I've given you also access to, where did it go? I've given you access to another Canva that just says fire station posters, and I've done a very quick example of one, but I want these to be yours. So if you want to get creative with the style, with the pictures, with the font, with whatever, then do whatever you want. I just put this one here as an example. So if you could add, I think we only need 4. We don't need one for appreciations. We only need 4. So if you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 for each of the stations, independent research, Socratic seminar, physics, and micro and macro history, that'd be awesome. And those are the 2 things that I need for you to ideally have done by the end of the day today. Now, I am not at work, but I am working. So if you need me, if you have questions, if you have any concerns or issues or come into any problems, you can send me an email and I will likely be able to get back to you really quickly. So don't hesitate to ask for help or to reach out if you need me. And of course, Annalise is available as well. I hope this video is helpful. Let me know if you have questions. If not, I will see you on Wednesday.